long's this been happening?
You are on hallowed water and you have desecrated it.
That's a nice background.
Oh yeah, nice freeze frame.
Good morning, AnnaLynne, Lydia,
Good
Jeff in
morning.
Las Vegas. Good morning.
Hi, how's it going? From my sister's neighborhood.
Yes, well, I'm proud native of Las Vegas. So thank you both for joining me today for Titanic 666 on Tubi. I loved it. I thought it was creepy and terrific, and it was it's a good time. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, 110 years after Titanic met its fate, Titanic 3 set sails the exact same route. Lydia, they have to sail through haunted waters. What could go wrong, right?
Exactly. What could possibly go wrong when you're sailing in the Titanic, taking the same exact route, and you have a diabolical stowaway on board? I mean, it's the perfect combination for disaster and terror.
Or a really good Friday night.
Exactly.
And AnnaLynne, they even have original relics from the Titanic on board the new ship. Now, as if those weren't cursed, right?
Well, that just makes my job a little bit easier as I'm resurrecting all the spirits.
She's resurrecting the spirits. I mean, if they were legitimate relics, AnnaLynne would forget how to be Mia Stone, my character, and would be literally obsessed, because I personally am obsessed with the history of the Titanic. But Mia Stone is there for the likes and the followers and her live stream, which is what my character is all about on this film.
You even ripped off your character of Mia, and you're proud of it, right?
Oh, I'm wildly proud of ripping off Annie Murphy from Schitt's Creek, who is the single funniest person I've ever in my life met. Yes, thanks Annie for your amazing broken hands, because I stole them and put them into Mia's character.
Lydia, one of my favorite memories, one of the first movies I ever saw in my life was The Poseidon Adventure when I was a little kid in the theater. And
nice.
and they shot that on the Queen Mary. And I loved as a kid that we could stay on the Queen Mary, So tell me tell me about shooting Titanic 666 on the Queen Mary.
Oh my gosh, it was such a incredible and surreal experience, because you really felt like you were on board the Titanic, not just the Queen Mary. The ship itself was built by the same designers who did the Titanic. So there are so many similarities and parallels between the two ships: the woodworking, the ironwork, the handrails, and some of the floor plans and layouts just a little bit smaller of a scale. So it really was just very surreal. And for my character, I kind of got to explore and go down to areas that normally as either a passenger or a guest on board the Queen Mary, you don't get to see every day in the tour or when you're staying on board the ship. I was kind of in the depths and the bowels of the ship where I don't think most people want to go. And it was a little bit spooky, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure the Queen Mary's got its own stories too, right?
I'm sure, yes.
And AnnaLynne, Keisa Sharp is the captain this time around. Talk about girl power at work, right?
Yes, literal power. She did Power Book 2, Ghost, and I was on Power Book 3. It was a little power reunion, and she's wonderful. And we didn't get to work very much together, but our time together was lovely. And she's a powerful captain lady, and I like that. I like that they opted for a female captain of this Titanic, although the fated Titanic name just tends to, never go so well once it gets out in the middle of the ocean.
I know, first time a woman's commanding the Titanic and the undead show up, right? Typical.
The undead show up.
And
well,
Lydia,
the guy sank the ship, so at least she kept it afloat.
yes, she was there to save the day. And Lydia, your great grandfather was William Randolph Hearst. He actually traveled on the Queen Mary when it was in its heyday.
He did, yes. I discovered that actually as we were filming this movie, and it was kind of cool because one of the holding areas was his suite that he apparently stayed in when the ship actually sailed. So that was kind of fun and neat to have that.
That is too cool. And AnnaLynne, you just returned from WonderCon. I didn't have a chance to go this year. How was that experience?
It was so much fun. There was a lot of support, and we got to kind of reunite with the director and cast and crew. And I always love interacting with lovers of the genre, lovers of these types of films, because there's so much passion, and that's ultimately why Lydia, myself, what all of us do what we do. It's because we get to bring something to life and make people hopefully have a good Friday evening.
You can say geeks. I mean, I'm a geek, you know, that's why I go to WonderCon.
I'm a geek too, so yeah, I love me some geeks.
Yes, the meeting of the geeks. I love it. Well, ladies, congratulations on Titanic 666 streaming on Tubi. It's been a wonderful chat, and come visit us in Las Vegas soon. We'd love to have you.
Amazing. Sounds good.